Hi, Presbytery of the Carolinas. My name is Teaching Elder Bonnie Gatchell, and I will be with you at the end of September. I am so excited about our time together. In 2010, myself, another Gordon Conwell Theological Seminary graduate, and my EPC church in Danvers, Mass, launched an outreach to reach women sexually exploited and trafficked here in the United States. And we did so by entering strip clubs and connecting with the women who worked there. And I did that because I met a stripper, my very first stripper, and she was 62 years old. And at 62, she was still working in the strip clubs. And her arms were tired, and her face had crow's feet, and she had a C-section scar. That was my first real introduction to exploitation here in the United States. And when I met this granny who had no intentions of this being her career, I knew two things. Something different was happening in strip clubs than what movies and media had told me. And two, that there was an entire people group not being reached with the gospel. And 13 years later, we have a ministry called Route 1 Ministry. It's you can find us at lovebyroute1.org, where we enter multiple strip clubs every week, reaching about 70 women. And there's a lot more I can tell you about that. I would love to share that with you. I'll be with you in your September meeting. I'll be around if you want to ask questions. But I use it today. I use that story as a platform, a foundation, to let you know how I entered the world of trauma and abuse 13 years ago. I have my own history as well, my own childhood trauma and things that I've worked for. I've also done tons of education around trauma through the Allender Center, which is located in the School of Theology and Psychology in Seattle, Washington. I have my MDiv from Gordon Conwell. And it's with all those things together, this amazing journey that God has planted me on, that I enter the world of trauma. And I believe that it is very important, that it is essential that the church, in particular leaders of the church, you, ruling elders, teaching elders, spouses of leaders, are equipped with an understanding that trauma happens more frequently than we would guess. It's not just on the outskirts. It's not just hurricane victims or childhood sexual abuse victims. It happens to more people than you would imagine, which we will get into in September. That trauma should be approached the same way a broken arm, a broken foot is approached, through a professional, a medical professional, covered around prayer, but not exclusively through prayer. It's not demonic. It is, in fact, an opportunity for healing that comes through a therapist, a spiritual director, but also the community that the traumatized person belongs to, and of course, Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit. We will also discuss that. What is trauma? What are markers of vulnerability? And what is the response of pastors and leaders in the church? What is the response of the community of the church? So it's with those things that I really look forward to spending time with you at the end of September. May God bless you and keep you. May He shine His face upon you and be gracious to all of us. See you soon, Presbytery of the Carolinas. Thank you so much for making space to do this with me. Bye.